In this video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful little cute card, which is only 5 by 5, using the brand new JND408 Bauble words, along with JND390 Mistletoe bells. We're actually only going to use the actual bell from inside this, but it just adds something really beautiful to the centre of this. So, to start, I'm going to pick 2 words. And for this one, I've used Season's Greetings, but you could have Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. You could have Noel going round 4 times. And it's one of those quick, simple cards, but it's really effective. Great to sort of send colleagues and people you work with. So I've cut a piece of coconut white essential card to 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches. And what I'm actually doing is placing this in the middle of a set of squares on my mat. Just helps you with your layout. So you're going to go with Seasons and Greetings. So Seasons and Greetings. And you're just going to butt them up together so that they're touching. And you want to put them evenly with a nice even border on both sides. So nice, simple, even border, just like that. You're then going to take a little bit of tape, getting your first one straight. So once you're happy, get that stuck down. Take your greetings, do exactly the same, and get that nice and straight. And take that down so that they are connected. And you're simply going to run that through your die cutting machine. And when you get that done, you will have a piece just like this. So we've got Season's Greetings. So you take the 2 dies again that you've just cut, leaving them taped together, and you match up those 2 edges. So you can see here I'm going to put Greetings on, keep it nice and straight, and I'm going to take the Seasons, get that in the right straight area, making sure that they touch at the edge, and you're happy with the placement, and then just tape that through and run that through. And once you've done that, you will get this simple little square. And it doesn't matter if it's not quite straight on all 4 sides. Nobody will actually notice that. They're looking at the centre and that beautiful centre square that says Season's Greetings all the way around it. So all we do then is to take a square of burgundy card, and again this is Craft Artist Essential card, and I've cut this to 4 by 4 so that it doesn't pop out on the other side. So we're going to turn our piece over, and you're simply going to add foam tape around the 4 edges. And that's why we make it 4 1/4, because if you get it right, the foam tape will fit exactly within that space. So you can see here, as the foam tape is 10 millimeters, and it will just fit along those 4 sides, showing none at the front, even if you've gone off, as I have on this one. Take a spare bit and put it into the centre, and just reveal the tape on all 4 pieces. Nice and simple and easy. There we go. To take that one off, I'm using 2 millimeter foam tape, as it adds a nice little bit of shadow without too much depth on your card for posting. And if you didn't put the big collection of mistletoe on there, you would easily post this as a standard card. So we match up from the back so that we know we're not showing any burgundy through, and there you go. And suddenly, as soon as you put that pop of colour in there, it really brings it together and really works beautifully. So I've taken a 5 by 5 card blank, and I've put a mat of green on at 4 3/4 and a mat of essential card in white on at 4 3/8, and I'm just simply going to flat glue this straight onto that card blank, again with a top fold, so that it contains and holds the weight better than a side fold. So check that it's a top fold, and we pop our Season's Greetings in. Nice and simple. And now all we need to do is decorate the centre. So to do that, I've used the separate dies that come within the mistletoe bells. So I've cut 2 of these together on white card. And to do this, you simply take a long piece of tape, pick up your centre die, which allows you to then position it perfectly on the outline die, If you cut this from the centre of a piece of card, you've got a piece of card you can use for another project. And we simply cut that out, and that gives us this beautiful piece here. Then we use the outside line on its own and cut out a matching backer for it. And all we then need to do is to glue those two together, which I've got just here. But also I want to put something in this stripe in the centre. So what I actually do is take the inside die from the snowflake, and you cut that from a scrap of green card. So if I show you here, I've got a scrap of green card. I'm just going to run that through and cut it. And what I will do is actually cut that so you can see. So I'm just going to run that through my Kaleido, but this will fit through even the smallest of machines. So we run that through. You don't need the outside die because all we're using is the piece in the centre. So we take that out. We'll then pop out that centre panel, and that will fit exactly within that stripe, giving you a little pop of extra colour. And it's just a clever little thing you can achieve from this die. And to stick it in, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue glaze, as that's a beautiful quick grab flat glue, which will grab it straight away. So we're going to take our little green stripe and add him in exactly. Then I'm going to take some foam tape, and I want this to be relatively wide. So I'm going to take a single bit of 2mm foam tape, fold it in half so it's doubled, and then we'll reveal the tape. And I'm going to put that down the middle in the centre of the bell. And I'm just going to mould the bell and shape it between my fingers so that it turns slightly. You can see there it's bowed. We add that at an angle onto our card. Beautifully simple. And then I'm going to use a little bit of pin flare glue gel, and I tend to use a cocktail stick for this to put it on. So I'm going to take a little bit of pin flare glue gel. We're just going to pop that here, sort of over the top, so it supports the top of that bell but gives us a perfect place. And I've got a little bit of baker's twine I've made into a double bow. The baker's twine is available from the Art of Craft, so we just stick that on. And then I've cut some mistletoe. You can use this mistletoe that comes in the mistletoe bells, or you can use the small mistletoe pieces that come along with the mistletoe set. And we're just going to stick that in to the glue gel. So working it around. So we've got a beautiful little spray of mistletoe. And all I'm doing is sticking that into the glue gel. Nice and simple. So I think 3 pieces is enough on that one. I'm then going to take my pin flare glue gel and add a lump on again on that knot this time. This helps secure everything down. And then I'm going to take one of the Craft Artist bells, the 9mm in red, because that real pop of red just really makes it. And I love a card with a bell that has a little ring noise to it. Simply going to add a few little berries using white pearl dimension onto our mistletoe, just to give it a pop. And you can, if you want, to add a few on the centres of your little snowflakes, again, to give a little bit of dimension to it. And there we have a beautifully sweet yet simple card. So here's the one we've just made. Here's the original. All made very simply using the sentiments and the items from the mistletoe bells.